Okay, following the necessary information in question, we have written the 24-hour time over here for both candles. Alright, so candle X starts at 0904. Okay, well, candle Y 35 minutes later, so at 0939. Alright, and both candles will burn down to the same mark at 10. So we notice that candle Y continues burning from point Z all the way to the end, okay, in another 2 hours time. So it's written over here, completely at 12. Okay, well, candle X do 2.5 times longer. Okay, so at this point we can go and find out how long does it take, okay, for candle X to burn from part Z all the way to the end. Okay, so from here we know that this is 2 hours. Okay, so we can go and times 2.5. Gives us 5 hours. So this portion here will be 5 hours. Alright, so that will completely burn off at 1500 hours. Okay, so notice that this portion here, okay, runs out by the same distance. Okay, so both candles are have burned the same distance, okay, the same length, or rather. Okay, so this we can find out for the time ratio for this shaded portion. So this is the same portion, we can put same length. Okay, so we're going to find out the time taken first. Okay, for this shaded portion, we know that the time ratio, okay, so this takes 56 minutes. Well, candle X took 56 minutes, so candle Y took 21 minutes only. Okay, so in simplest form, this will be 8:3. Alright, so since they burn out the same distance, okay, so it's like a distance race question. So racing the distance, same distance, alright, so if the time is, for example, twice as long, the speed will be half of the other. Okay, so this time ratio allows us to find the rate of burning. Okay, so the ratio of rate, okay, for candle X, since it can burn so longer than Y, so the ratio will just cross over. The rate of burning is 3:8. That means X burns slower than Y, okay, in this crossover ratio form. Okay, so rate of burning tells us the per unit time. How much length of the candle is being burnt. Right, so over here we have 3:8. Okay, I can easily simplify it to 1 hour. Okay, since we are finding in hours, right, we can convert everything to all the time to hours. So 1 hour, we have X burning 3 units. Alright, so Y would burn 8 units. Okay, so this is the rate of burning. So it's like a speed, so you just need to multiply to the total time that each candle burns completely. So for candle X, right, candle X, the total time will be 5 hours and another 56 minutes, because 5 hours here, 2.5 times longer than, as long as candle Y. Okay, so this will be 5 hours, additional 56 minutes, so total time record 5 hours, 56 minutes. Okay, you can write now the simplest form first. 5 and 14 over 15 hours. While the total time for candle Y would be 2 hours and 21 minutes. Okay, as given in the diagram here. Okay, simplified to 21 minutes to point Z. So from Z to all the way to the end, 2 hours, 21 minutes. simplify as well. 7 over 20. 2 and 7 over 20 hours. Right. So we're going to take the rate, we multiply by the time. So it's just like speed multiplied by this, the time, to give you the distance, total distance. Okay. So the total length, okay, in units form, okay, so just simply take per hours rate of burning, 3 units, multiply by the time taken. Okay, so 3 times 5 and 14 over 15, and that gives us 17.8. So just use calculator, okay, to give you the answer in decimal. Well, for candle Y, it will be 8 units per hour, because candle Y burns faster. Okay, so 8 units per hour multiplied by the time, and this gives us 18.8 units. Alright, so this represents the total length of each candle. Okay, this is for X, this is for Y. Alright, so we simply just take the difference and we can solve the question. So for the 5 cm difference, okay, that we see here, must be the difference between these two. Okay, so check that candle Y is really longer than candle X. So 18.8, 17.8, that gives us exactly 1 unit. So that the 1 unit, okay, in the length of the candle is represented by the 5 cm difference. Alright, so let's find out candle X first by just multiplying to 17.8 units. And it gives us 89 cm. Well, candle Y, 18.8 units, would give us a length of 94 cm. So we found the length of both candles.